Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. It is the middle of the week. We are almost getting closer towards the end of the week. How is everybody doing today? How are you all feeling? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button on the way in, hit the subscribe button, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel out. But how is everybody doing in the chat today? Excuse me. So we have the final game of the series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. Yankees are looking to avoid the sweep with a win today. The Guardians are going to attempt to sweep today. We'll see what happens in today's game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Who do we have in the chat? We have Kiku in the chat. We got Timothy. We got Gaiku in the chat. We got DM in the chat. What is up, folks? What is up? What is up? How we all doing? Once again, make sure you all hit the like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But how's everybody doing today? The game is on TV today there, DM. Yeah, it's definitely on TV. They should be broadcasting it on the Yes Network. I'm watching the game from MLB TV, so that's where I'm watching the game from. But how are you doing today? How are you doing today? So, it's been a bit of a rough series here for the Yankees. Game one wasn't so great, right? I mean, they lost by 2 runs, even though they were down 6-0. Yesterday, the Yankees were winning most of the game till the bottom of the 6th meltdown. And the Yankees bats, even then they were still not answering back. So, here we are, right? Hey, Desiree. How you doing, girl? I see you. How are you? Dev Finch is in the building. What up, Dev? How we doing? What is up? So, yeah, like I was saying last night, the Yankees were up. We're winning most of the game. They were up 2-0 at one point. Then they had the meltdown in the 6th inning. And that's all she wrote. The bats just once again were cold for the Yankees. They had, they kept having runners in scoring position and were just not able to execute, and they had plenty of opportunities. They could have put up more than 2 runs in that game last night. But unfortunately, it just didn't go according to plan. But yesterday's history, we got to focus on today. Let's see what the Yankees end up doing today. Hopefully, they could avoid the sweep. The Yankees have Carlos Rodon on the mound today. And Carlos Rodon's last outing against Tampa Bay was a good one. He didn't give up any runs in that game. Gave up some hits. He had, like I said, he had a pretty decent outing. The Yankees won that game 1-0 against Tampa Bay, which was a little unusual when you think about it. But because usually if the Yankees are up, 1-0, 2-0, they tend to give up the lead, and there are times when they lose the game. So, but they're showing the city of Cleveland here. Hey, what's up, little man Petruzzi? The little man's in the building. Let me know if you grew. Let me know how many inches you grew overnight. What's up, Al? How's it going? But they're showing the Yankees dugout here. So the Guardians should be taking the field here momentarily. And the Guardians are taking the field. And Luis Ortiz is taking the mound for the Guardians. He is your starting pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians. So the New York Yankees lineup, folks, it is Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, Jason Dominguez, Oswaldo Cabrera. Not a whole lot different from the lineup, except, you see, Austin Wells back in the lineup. He'll be starting in today's game instead of JC Escara. Obviously, Trent Grisham not in the lineup because of the paternity leave. What up, Bill? How's it going? And Luis L. Ortiz is on the mound. He's got a 2-2 record with a 5.48 ERA and 4 starts so far this season. So let's see how he does in today's outing. We'll pull up the game cast here, and let's just hope it's a good game for the Yankees. They really need to bounce back and hopefully avoid the sweep. Bill is watching myself and Ace at the same time. We appreciate it. In the Guardians defense, folks, it is Steven Kwan, Angel Martinez, Johanski, Noel in the outfield. In the infield, you got Will Wilson, Brian Rocchio, Gabriel Arias, Carlos Santana. At the dish, you got Austin Hedges. DHing in today's game is Jose Ramirez. And it looks like Will Wilson is a prospect I want to say he's a prospect for the Cleveland Guardians. And they had called him up. I thought I saw something about that. And the game is underway. Ben Rice takes ball 1. I appreciate you, Ronnie. Nah, we'll get there, bro. We'll get there. I feel good right now. Obviously, if this game goes to complete garbage, then I'll go to sleep. But it's 2-0 now to Ben Rice. So 2 balls, no strikes to Ben Rice. How are you doing, Ronnie? You feeling good? 2 balls, no strikes to Ben Rice. Ortiz sets. Here's the pitch. And that is foul back. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now to Ben Rice. Mark Ripperger is your home plate umpire. They say that he is neutral when it comes to strike calling. More high strikes on left-handed bats, fewer inside strikes on right-handed bats. And it looks like it is 3-1 to Ben Rice. I've been through worse, man. I go through wars every day. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Ben Rice. As Ortiz sets. And here's the 3-1. That is fouled back. The count is now full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Ben Rice. Ortiz looking for the first out of the inning. Rice would love to get on base. Maybe he hits a home run. And here's the 3-2. And Rice fouls that one. Still staying alive, still battling. Aaron Judge is waiting on deck. He went 4 for 4 yesterday. Surprise, surprise, Frederick. And Ben Rice will take first base. It's a leadoff walk here in the top of the first. So Ben Rice will be on first base. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Looks like it's a beautiful day in Cleveland. It is 74 degrees. Hey, Frederick, is Will Wilson is he a prospect for you guys that was called up? And here we have Aaron Judge. And the first pitch, that ball is hit high and is going back. And on the track off the wall, let's see if Ben Rice scores a run here. And Ben Rice scores, and Aaron Judge is on there with a triple, folks. So an RBI triple for the captain, for Aaron Judge. What a way to start the game, folks. What a way to start the game. Judge hits that ball hard. It was high. It was far. Martinez was running back. I thought that ball was gone. He couldn't see the ball. It bounces off the wall. Kwan throws it in. So it's an RBI triple here for Aaron Judge. Great way to start the game. And here we have Cody Bellinger. So nobody out, runner on third. Cody Bellinger is at the plate. So let's see if the Yankees can capitalize here. Yo, Theo, what's up, man? 2 balls, no strikes now to Cody Bellinger. So 2 balls, no strikes, runner on third. Yankees have a 1-0 lead as Bellinger fouls that one off his foot. It looks like he's on the ground, but it looks like he's getting back up. But that swing from Aaron Judge, I thought that ball was gone. I think he thought it was gone too, but nope. Sixth career triple for Aaron Judge. That's his second since 2019. Theo, honestly, man, this is a different team that we're watching, that we're looking at this year. It's definitely much different than 2024. And showing the replay here of Cody Bellinger fouling the ball off his foot, and it looks like he's going to be okay. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Cody Bellinger. Ortiz sets. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The count now is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Paul Goldschmidt is waiting on deck. And here's the 2-2. And Bellinger grounds it foul. So still staying alive. So Ortiz sets. And here's the 2-2. Count now is full to Cody Bellinger. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Cody Bellinger. Nobody out. Yankees are winning this game 1-0. Judge is on third. And here's the full count. And Bellinger hits it foul. So still staying alive. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes to Cody Bellinger. Yeah, Judge is he's a different level. He's a different type of level player there, OG. And here's the 3-2. And he walks him. So second walk of the inning for Ortiz. So leadoff walk to Ben Rice. Gives up a triple to Judge. Judge gets an RBI on that triple. Walks Cody Bellinger. Now he's facing Paul Goldschmidt. So we got runners on the corners now. Runners on first and third. Goldschmidt is up to bat. Nobody out. Yankees have a big opportunity to score some more runs. And the pitch to Goldschmidt is fouled. Theo, only time will tell, man. Only time will tell. I mean, it's still early in the season. I know the Yankees are kind of going through their struggles right now, but only time will tell what this team will look like later on in the season. And that pitch is in there for a ball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Paul Goldschmidt. One count. Ortiz sets and throws over to first base to check on Cody Bellinger. That is his first throw over. Yeah, they were just strictly home run hitters there, OG. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Paul Goldschmidt. Hey, Theo, I know you said you were going to the Yankees-Rockies game. Which day are you going? I'm going to all 3. I can't wait. It's in a month. And 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Paul Goldschmidt. So Ortiz already at 20 pitches. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is waiting on deck. Yankees have a big opportunity here to get some more runs. And here's the 2-2. And missed outside. It's a full count. So another full count here. Now it's for Paul Goldschmidt. It's a 1-0 lead here for the Yankees. Top of the first. It's a full count to Paul Goldschmidt as Ortiz sets. Here's the 3-2. And high fly ball to center field. And that ball, it bounces off the wall. Martinez cannot make the play. Judge will score, and it's a double for Paul Goldschmidt. Yankees bats coming alive here in the top of the first, so it's a 2-0 game now. We got runners on second and third. Theo says I might go to all 3, but I'm definitely okay. Dude, we should try to link up on that Saturday game. Where are you going to be sitting? So pitching coach right now talking to Ortiz. The infield is in there along with the catcher. Probably just trying to settle him down. Yeah, I mean, Goldie's looking good, man. Goldschmidt's looking really, really good in this game. So or in this season so far. Just knocking the crap out of the ball, playing good defense at first base. I mean, what more can you ask for? Upper deck along the first baseline, 300 level. Oh wow, I'm gonna be on the third base side. Frederick's trying to get a rise out of me. And it's a swing and a miss. 0-2 count now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. So 3 hits in his last 27 at-bats, they said. So that is bad for Jazz Chisholm Jr. And here's the 0-2. And Jazz strikes out, so now he's 3 for his last 28. So Jazz just on a major slump right now. So pretty unacceptable. Swings at a pitch that was like completely out the strike zone. And that'll bring up Anthony Volpe. Let's see what he does here with 1 out with runners on second and third, and he fouls off the first pitch. So 0-1 count here to Volpe. Here's the pitch. It's now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Anthony Volpe. And Ortiz sets. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Count now is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Volpe. So it's a 1-2 count to Anthony Volpe. Here's the pitch, and it's a swing and a miss as Volpe strikes out. So back-to-back strikeouts here for Ortiz to make it 2 outs, and that'll bring up – I should bring up Jason Dominguez. No, excuse me, Austin Wells, my mistake. You might hang out at the rooftop area for one of the games. Yeah, I know where the rooftop is. I've actually sat there before. 1 ball, no strikes to Austin Wells as first pitch he takes is a ball. Runners on second and third. Yankees have an opportunity to score some more runs here. Here's the 1-0. It is 1-1 now to Austin Wells. And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So Ortiz had back-to-back strikeouts. So he has 2 strikeouts in this game, 2 walks. He's already given up 2 runs. He's at 32 pitches right now, folks. As he waits for the signal. And here's the 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Austin Wells. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a 2-0 game. Yankees are leading. Runners on second and third. And here's the 2-2. And it's a swing and a miss as Austin Wells strikes out. So a little bit of a rush start there for Ortiz. He gives up 2 runs on 2 hits, gives up a couple of walks, but then strikes out 3 in a row here. And we are going to the bottom of the first. We are going to a commercial break. Folks, would you all think about that inning? Pretty decent inning, would you say? Would you agree with that? Yankees put up 2 runs, so they could have put up more. I mean, it could have easily been a 4-0 game, but the 5, 6, 7 batters just couldn't get the job done. But it's all right. The Yankees have a 2-0 lead. Carlos Rodon will take the mound here when we get back from commercial break. So let's hope Rodon can have another successful outing here, like he did against Tampa. Hey, what's up, Joe? Yeah, there's a few changes I would make to this lineup. I would definitely move Jazz down in the lineup. Probably move Dominguez to the number 5 spot. And the Cleveland Guardians lineup, it is Steven Kwan, Gabriel Arias, Jose Ramirez, Carlos Santana, Will Wilson, Angel Martinez, Johanski, Giankenzi Noel, Austin Hedges, Brian Rocchio. What's up, Chet? Yeah, Chet, I'm not liking these batting averages whatsoever from those 3 guys. Carlos Rodon is on the mound. He is 2-3 in 5 starts this season with a 4.34 ERA. Yeah, for sure, Bill. For sure. It is frustrating, man. And here we have Steven Kwan leading things off here as he takes strike 1 from Carlos Rodon. Steven Kwan having a good series against the Yankees. He usually always plays very well against the Yankees. He is a nightmare to deal with as he takes ball 1. So it is 1 ball, 1 strike here to Steven Kwan. And here's the 1-1. That is in there for a strike on a 83-mile-per-hour slider. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Steven Kwan. And here's the 1-2. And Kwan pops that one up to left field, and Dominguez makes the play for out number 1. Yankees defense, Jason Dominguez, Cody Bellinger, Aaron Judge are in the outfield. In the infield, you have Oswald Cabrera, Anthony Volpe, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Ben Rice. At the dish, you got Austin Wells. DHing is Paul Goldschmidt. Carlos Rodon is on the mound. Yeah, Bill. I mean, 3 runs I would have been happy with. And Arias takes strike 1. So 1 out here in the bottom of the first. The Yankees have a 2-0 lead. It's an 0-1 count here to Arias. It'll be 0-2 now as he fouls off that pitch. Let's see if Carlos Rodon could get a strikeout here. So no balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. And that one is smacked to left field, and that'll go to the wall. Arias is in there for a double, so it's a 1-out double for Arias. And that'll bring up Jose Ramirez, who is DHing in today's game. Yeah, you know something, Bill. When the Yankees traded for him at the deadline, like he wasn't really my first choice. I had another player in mind, but the Yankees didn't get him. But it's not. I didn't complain really about the trade for Jazz. I was excited for it, but he wasn't my first choice. As Jose Ramirez fouls off the first pitch into the stands, so it's an 0-1 count to Jose Ramirez. Runners on second. We have 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Rodon sets. As Rodon was trying to decide if he wanted to throw to second base or not. And here's the 0-1. And that is hit up the middle. Oh, and it's off of Cody Bellinger's glove. That'll score Arias. And Ramirez is going for 3. So a big error there by Cody Bellinger. And it's a 2-1 game. What should have been a single turned into a triple. Yeah, Bellinger coming towards the ball to glove it and screws it up big time. It would have been runners on first and third, but because of that missed play by Cody Bellinger, it is a triple for Ramirez and or RBI triple, should I say, for Ramirez. So unacceptable here. As Santana pops one up, and it looks like Jazz is right there to make the play for out number 2. As Jazz throws home, Jose Ramirez will stay put. Yeah, so they did score that an error. I mean, rightfully so. And we have Will Wilson making his Major League Baseball debut today for the Guardians. Let's see what he does here. As he swings and misses on the first pitch on a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. And here's the 0-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now. Here's the 1-1. And that ball is hit right to Paul Goldschmidt. Ben Rice. And he runs it over to first base, steps on the bag. It's a 2-1 game, so 1 run on 2 hits. Their error on Cody Bellinger. We are going to the top of the second. We are in a commercial break. So that was a little frustrating. Probably still would have been a 2-0 game if Bellinger didn't make that error, but he made the error. It's now a 2-1 game. So let's see what the Yankees bats can do. You have Dominguez, Cabrera, and Ben Rice leading things off here. So how's everybody doing today? How's everybody's Wednesday going? How are you all doing? Rodon has to settle down. It looked fine. Yeah, he gave up a couple of hits. I mean, that run wouldn't have been given up if Bellinger didn't make that error. You know, it was a ball he should have been able to glove, but he missed. He definitely misplayed it. Oh, we got my boy Gusto in the building. What's up, man? He says like, share, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. I appreciate you, man. How are you doing today? And it looks like we are back to the game here. And Dominguez leads things off here in the top of the second. He takes ball one. Doing all right, man. I'm a little tired, but doing all right. I'm not going to lie. But here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. It is now 1-1 to Dominguez. And here's the 1-1. 2-1 now to Dominguez. So 2-1 to Dominguez. We are in the top of the second. Yankees have a 2-1 lead. And here's the 2-1. 3-1 now to Dominguez. Oswald Cabrera is waiting on deck. Definitely got to avoid the sweep there. And ball 4 to Dominguez. So leadoff walk here in the top of the second. Dominguez will take first base. And that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera. And the pitch to Cabrera is in there for a strike. It's an 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike here to Oswaldo Cabrera. And here's the 0-1. It is 1-1. And Dominguez steals second base. So now we have a runner on second with nobody out. So good jump there by Dominguez. It is a 2-1 ball game. Runner on second, top of the second, nobody out. And here's the 1-1. And Oswaldo Cabrera pops that one up in the infield. But Quan is running, but Rocchio does make the play. So we have 1 out here in the top of the second, and we are back to the top of the lineup. And that'll bring up Ben Rice, who drew a walk in his first at bat. As Ortiz sets, checks Dominguez at second. Rice takes strike 1. So it's an 0-1 count to Ben Rice. Ortiz checks the runner at second. Here's the 0-1, and it is fouled. 0-2 now to Ben Rice. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Ben Rice. 1 out. Runner on second. And here's the pitch. And Rice hits a grounder, passes Santana, and that'll score Jason Dominguez. And it is an RBI single for Ben Rice. It is a 3-1 game now. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. So hit the ball hard. It goes off of Santana's glove when he tried to make a play there. So just could not secure the ball. It is a 3-1 game. This does bring up Aaron Judge, who had an RBI triple in his last at bat. And Ben Rice gets back to first base on time as Ortiz threw over. Ortiz right now at 45 pitches, folks. It's a 3-1 game now on an RBI single by Ben Rice. Count to Judge is 0-1. And here's the 0-1. Judge hits it for a single. So Judge is 2 for 2 in today's game, a single and a triple. So runners on first and second. Judge has just been on fire. He went 4 for 4 yesterday. He's 2 for 2 today. So Judge doing Judge things, folks. Judge doing captain things. So Judge's bat has been on fire in these last 2 games, and that does bring up Cody Bellinger, who drew a walk in his first at bat. So runners on first and second, 1 out. Yankees have a lead of 3-1. And it's a swing and a miss to Cody Bellinger. So no balls, 1 strike to Cody Bellinger. We got runners on first and second as Ortiz sets. And here's the pitch. And Bellinger hits that one to center field. And Martinez is running back. He makes the play. Ben Rice will tag up as he moves over to third base. So now we have runners on the corners. And that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt, who is 1 for 1 in today's game. Once again, Yankees have an opportunity to put up at least another run. Goldschmidt had an RBI double in the first inning. So 2 outs here as Judge gets back into first. Ortiz checks on Judge, so that is the first throw over. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. Yankees have a 3-1 lead here in the top of the second. And the pitch to Goldschmidt is strike 1. So it's an 0-1 count to Paul Goldschmidt. So 0-1 count to Goldschmidt. Ortiz sets. And here's the pitch. It is fouled. It's 0-2 now to Paul Goldschmidt. Ortiz right now at 51 pitches. And here's the 0-2. And Goldschmidt gets a base hit. Ben Rice scores. And we got runners on first and second. It's a 4-1 game now. So an RBI single for Paul Goldschmidt. The score now is 4-1. Yankees bats doing some work here in this game, folks. They get their 4th run of the game. It's a hit by Goldschmidt that passes Rocchio. And Jazz Chisholm is at the plate. He takes strike one. Jazz Chisholm did strike out in the first inning. He is 0 for 1 in today's game. And Ortiz misses with that one. He didn't like that call. He really wanted that strike, but umpire said no. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Jazz Chisholm. And here's the 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Jazz Chisholm. Ace is in the building. What up, Ace? How's it going, man? I know you're calling the game right now. Shout out to the Ace Avenue. And here's the 2-1 as Ortiz steps off the mound, made an attempt to throw to second, but didn't throw. Judge gets back to second base. Yankees have a 4-1 lead here in the top of the second. Chisholm is at the plate with a 2-1 count. And so swing and a miss by Chisholm. It's 2-2 now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Anthony Volpe is waiting on deck as Jazz calls time. Ortiz sets. And here's the 2-2. Full count now. So the runners will go. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Jazz Chisholm. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. They will go. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Yankees have a 4-1 lead. And here's the 3-2. And Jazz fouls that one off, still staying alive. Hey, what's up there, Nosebleed? Yeah, today's game is an afternoon game there, man. Yes, indeed. Ortiz checks on Judge. And once again, looks like he was about to throw, but didn't. Ortiz right now at 58 pitches, folks. Let's see if the Yankees could get some more runs here. And here's the 3-2. And Jazz fouls it off. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Yankees trying to keep this inning alive. Ortiz trying to get out of this inning. And here's the 3-2, and he walks him. So the bases are now loaded for Anthony Volpe. Once again, Yankees have a big opportunity to get some more runs. Let's see what they can do with Anthony Volpe at the plate. He is 0 for 1 in today's game. He struck out in the first inning. Looks like pitching coach is out there talking with Ortiz again just to try and settle him down. Ortiz right now at 60 pitches. So pitch count is high here in the second inning for Ortiz. So bases are loaded with 2 outs. Anthony Volpe at the plate. I know, big shocker there, right, Brad? As Volpe takes ball 1, so it's a 1-0 count to Anthony Volpe. Yankees have a 4-1 lead here in the top of the second. And here's the 1-0. That is in there for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Anthony Volpe. And here's the 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Anthony Volpe. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Yankees have a 4-1 lead. Here's the pitch, and Volpe strikes out for the second time in the game. He is 0 for 2. And that'll end the inning. But the Yankees put up 2 more runs. And Yankees are now leading 4-1. So we are moving to the bottom of the second. We are in a commercial break. And I will take a small break. I will be right back, folks. Don't go away. Chet, yeah, you might be a little bit ahead of me. Some of you might be a little bit ahead of me. Keep in mind, I'm watching this on MLB TV. It is the Yes Network that they're showing, but I know sometimes if I tune into other people's live streams, I might be ahead of them. So Ace, I'm right there with you, man. And it's 2 balls, no strikes here to Martinez. It's funny too because I remember a year ago that a lot of folks were talking about how the Yankees should extend Volpe, and I was just like, no way. We got to wait. We got to wait and see what he does. I'm not down for extending him. So, and here's a bunt by Martinez. Rodon throws over, but no success. So he's just bobbling the ball there, but leadoff runner is on, and that'll bring up Noel to the plate. Yeah, Rodon does pick up he was able to pick up the ball, but he bobbled it in his hands, unfortunately. Ace, this is a make or break year for Volpe, man. I've been saying it. I've been saying it too. I know. Lombard. I know Lombard is knocking on the door, but he's probably going to be your third baseman. And here's the 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Noel. And he struck him out. So Rodon's first strikeout of the game. We have 1 out here in the top of the third. Austin Hedges is at the plate now. And pitch is high. So 1 ball, no strikes. As Rodon throws over to first to check on Martinez. So 1 ball, no strikes to Austin Hedges. And the pitch from Rodon, it is fouled back. So the count now is 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first, bottom of the second. Yankees have a 4-1 lead as Martinez takes a big lead there at first. And Rodon misses with that pitch. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now to Austin Hedges. So 3 balls and 1 strike now to Austin Hedges. Yeah, no doubt they're Gusto. And here's the 3-1. And that is foul back. So it's a full count to Austin Hedges. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the first, or excuse me, bottom of the second. Runner on first. Yankees have a 4-1 lead. What's up, Shua? And here's the 3-2. And he walks him. So a walk issued by Carlos Rodon. And that'll bring up the number 9 batter, Brian Rocchio, to the plate. So 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Runners on first and second. Double play would be perfect right now for the Yankees to get out of this inning. As Rodon sets. There's the pitch. That is inside for ball 1. Rodon sets. Here's the 1-0. Did he go? He did go, first base umpire said. So the count now is 1 ball, 1 strike to Brian Rocchio. The Guardians do have runners on first and second. And here's the 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike now. And here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2 now to Rocchio. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men on with 1 out. Bottom of the second, the Yankees have a 4-1 lead. Rodon sets. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup here. Stephen Kwan is stepping up into the plate. And the pitch from Rodon is in there for strike one. Rodon trying to get out of this inning without giving up any runs. And here's the 0-1. And that ball is popped up to left field, and Dominguez makes the play for out number 3. No runs a hit, no errors, and we are moving to the top of the third. What's up, SGA? Let's see if the Yankees bats can put up some more runs in this inning. They do have a 4-1 lead. We are in a commercial break, so appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button if you haven't yet. If you're new to the channel, you're watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But the Yankees do have a 4-1 lead. We are going to the top of the third. And that should bring up your 7, 8, 9 batters. Can the Orioles bounce back from last night's loss? You tell me, man. Yeah, well, I heard that Peraza is hurt. Stephen B was saying that Hector on the Uptown Sports said that Peraza was hurt and he's day to day, apparently. So, I mean, if not Peraza, you would wish to see Vivas play. I mean, after all, he's been called up. I'd like to see what Vivas can do, just to see where he's at. You know, I know he's been killing it in the minors. Yes, indeed. I don't know. I'm wondering if the Yankees are working on a trade right now. Like I'm not saying that they are, but kind of have to wonder. As Austin Wells is leading things off here in the top of the third, Ortiz is back on the mound. Wells is 0 for 1 in today's game. He struck out in his first at bat. And here's the 0-1. It's 1-1 now to Austin Wells. Yeah, if anything, if there's anybody I want the Yankees to get, I would love for them to get a starting pitcher, honestly. Right, Brad? Well, one would hope that they would change the lineup at some point. I mean, especially seeing these batters that are slumping right now. And soft ground ball hit to second base as Arias throws over to Santana for out number 1. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez, who drew a walk in his first at bat. So let's see what he does here. So he walked in his first at bat, scored a run, stole a base. And the pitch from Ortiz is grounded foul. And here's the 0-1. And Dominguez pops that one up into left field. Quan is right there to make the play for out number 2. And that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera. Ortiz already at 70 pitches, folks. So 2 outs here in the top of the third. And the pitch from Ortiz is in there for a strike. Yankees do have a 4-1 lead. And here's the 0-1. It is 1-1 now to Oswaldo Cabrera. So 1-1, 2 outs here, top of the third. And that pitch is fouled back. It is 1-2 strikes now to Oswaldo Cabrera. And Ortiz sets. Here's the 1-2. And Cabrera stays alive. Fouls that pitch off. So 1-2 strikes, nobody on base with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. And Ortiz misses with that. It is a 2-2 count now to Ortiz. So 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third, nobody on base. And it's a grounder hit to Santana. He will step on the bag for out number 3. And that'll be the end of the top of the third. Bottom of the third is coming up for the Cleveland Guardians. So Yankees bats just couldn't get anything going here in the top of the third. But we are in a commercial break. Cody Poteet on a 15-day IL with a right shoulder inflammation. Uh-oh. That's not good. The Orioles have some pitching problems for sure. Sorry, just checking a few messages here, folks. But how are you all enjoying this game today? Once again, I do appreciate everybody joining the broadcast and hanging out on this afternoon. I know some of you may be working. I'm sure there's a lot of folks working during the game. But for those of you that are tuning in, thank you so much. It does mean the world to me. Just make sure you hit the like button if you have not yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. If you're watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Join in on the conversation. Join in on the Strike Zone community, and help share this channel out, folks. It does really help when you spread the word. I would greatly appreciate it. It's 10 seconds for release. You're now counting down, aren't you, there, Gusto? What's up, CT Cards? You feeling all right, man? How you feeling there, bud? And it's chopped to Oswaldo Cabrera. Makes the play at first base. Nice little scoop there by Paul Goldschmidt. And it is out number 1. So Arias does ground out, and that'll bring up Jose Ramirez, folks. Yanks need 5 more runs to win. Yeah, probably. They're Owl. DJ 3 for 3 with a homer. What do I think? I mean, it's great, but we got to see what he does at the major league level, right? And it's 2 balls, no strikes here to Jose Ramirez. And here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. So Rodon definitely missing the strike zone. Yeah, I can't wait till the games, man. I'm going to all three. So that Friday night, I'm going with the family. Saturday night, I'm going with a good friend of mine that I used to work with. His name is George. As that pitch is in there with a strike, it's with George and Rodney. And then that Sunday game, man, with you, Tracy, and Rodney. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I am so looking forward to that weekend. As Jose Ramirez does draw a walk, so it's a 1-out walk here for the Guardians. As Ramirez will take first base. So 2 walks issued by Carlos Rodon. So 2 walks, 2 strikeouts so far in this game for him. And that ball is popped up by Santana. It looks like Jazz Chisholm Jr. is going to make the play as Cody Bellinger was running behind him, but Jazz does make the play. And it is out number 2. Actually, was it Bellinger or Judge? I'm pretty sure it was Bellinger. Yeah, it was Bellinger. But Jazz does make the play. And that will bring up Will Wilson, who has made his major league debut today. And here's the pitch. That is in the dirt, so it's 1-0 to Will Wilson. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on first, bottom of the third. Yankees have a 4-1 lead. And here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. It is 1-1 now to Wilson. It looks like 26 votes on the poll. And that pitch is fouled back. And 85% of you said that the Yankees got this. And let's play that 2-strike horn. Carlos Rodon looking for his 3rd strikeout of the game. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wilson. As Rodon is waiting for the signal, he gets the signal, he sets. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is the end of the 3rd inning. We are coming to the top of the 4th after this commercial break. The top of the order is coming up for the New York Yankees. So far, so good for the Yankees. They're winning. Once again, they're winning 4-1. Pitching looking pretty good. The bats looking pretty good. Gusto's going to go on a purge. Oh, boy. We're in big trouble now. Gusto going on a purge. We don't want that. But the top of the 4th will be coming up here shortly. Once again, folks, I appreciate everybody hanging out, watching, tuning into today's game. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel out. What's up, SGA? Anybody doing anything fun today? Any fun plans on this Wednesday, or is everybody working, or is it does anybody have a day off? Anybody doing anything fun? Talk to me. What are we doing? Oh boy. All right, we got to make a phone call to your mother there, Brian. We got to talk to your mom. You're gonna watch the Warriors game? Oh yeah, they play tonight against the Rockets, don't they? They're gonna try and make it 2-0. Oh, she's working today. All right. Well, I have to tell her next time then. As Ben Rice is leading things off here, he fouls off the first pitch. It is an 0-1 count to Ben Rice. And here's the 0-1. It is 1-1 now. You got till 5 p.m. to clown around. And here's the 1-1. It's 2-1 now to Ben Rice. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Nosebleed said he's working and listening in the background right now for sure. Yeah, I saw the game there, SGA. And here's the 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Rice fouls that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the 4th to Ben Rice. Ortiz right now at 80 pitches as Rice swings and misses. And he strikes out with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. I'm not really picking any team there, SGA. I just want to see a good series. And Judge is at the plate. He is 2 for 2 in today's game with a triple, single, run, and an RBI. He went 4 for 4 last night. Let's see what he does today as he takes ball 1. And here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Here's the 2-0. That is in there for a strike to Judge. And that is 3-1 now to Aaron Judge. Should give him the green light here. As Ortiz sets, here's the 3-1, and Judge walks. So Judge with a 1-out walk here, and Judge will take first base, and that'll bring up Cody Bellinger, folks. Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger is 0 for 1. He did have a walk in the first inning. And Bellinger shows bunt, but it's foul. So it's an 0-1 count to Bellinger. So 0-1 count to Bellinger. Yankees have a 4-1 lead with a runner on first here in the top of the 4th with 1 out as Bellinger calls time and looks like he is ready to go. And here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Bellinger. And here's the 1-1. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cody Bellinger. Ortiz right now at 89 pitches. Ortiz sets. And here's the pitch. And hits a grounder to the shortstop. They do get the force out at second base, and Cody Bellinger is on there with a fielder's choice. Oh, I guess he didn't beat him to the bag. So there's actually runners on first and second now. Yeah, as I'm looking at the replay. Yep. No, Judge was safe on that play, folks. So runners on first and second with Paul Goldschmidt at the plate. And Goldschmidt takes strike one. No, well, if there was an out, there was going to be an out on second. A double play wasn't going to happen. And swing and a miss by Goldschmidt. That's an 0-2 count to Paul Goldschmidt. So no balls, 2 strikes to Goldschmidt. Runners on first and second with 1 out here in the top of the fourth. And Ortiz just misses. Umpire said it was a ball. So it is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Goldschmidt. And here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as Goldschmidt strikes out for out number 2. And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. So runners will take their lead at first and second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. would like to get some runs scored here as he takes ball 1. So it's a 1-0 count to Jazz Chisholm. Ortiz sets, checks Judge at second base. Here's the pitch. It is 2-0 now to Jazz Chisholm. And Cantillo is warming up in the bullpen for the Cleveland Guardians. Oh, and Ortiz throws over second to check on Judge. He makes it back safely. That was his first throw over there. So he is at 96 pitches right now, folks. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now to Jazz. As Anthony Volpe is waiting on deck. And here's the 3-0. And that is called a strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike now to Jazz Chisholm. And here's the 3-1. And it's a swing and a miss. Count now is full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. That'll release the runners. Ortiz at 99 pitches so far. Pitch number 100 coming. This will definitely be his last inning. As Chisholm does call time. As Ortiz sets. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss, and Jazz strikes out. So Yankees do leave the bases, do leave a couple of runners on, but they still have a 4-1 lead. We are going to the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, listen. I don't like the fact that Chisholm and Volpe are batting fifth and sixth. Man, you need to move those guys down in the lineup. I think you move. I think you get Dominguez up there batting after Goldschmidt. Honestly, I don't like this 5 and 6 thing. So yeah, those guys should definitely move down in the lineup. You want to move Dominguez up there after Goldschmidt, I think. Yeah, Chet. And Carlos Rodon back on the mound, and Martinez takes strike one. He is 1-for-1 in today's game. Wells lead off, Rice number 5, Jazz at number 7. I would leave Rice at the leadoff spot there, nosebleed. I'm not. I wouldn't lead him off now. I'd leave Ben Rice at the leadoff spot. But it is an 0-2 count to Martinez. And swing and a miss. And Martinez down on strikes. Am I still choppy? Let me know if I'm still choppy. I'm better now? Okay, cool. That's the first time I've been choppy in a long time. As Noel takes ball 1. And here's the 1-0. And Noel. So it is 1 ball, 1 strike. Who's on base percentage there, Chet? Who are you referring to? So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Noel. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. And does he go? Yes, he does. So back-to-back strikeouts here for Carlos Rodon. 2 outs here in the inning. Rodon having himself a really good game. Ben Rice. Well, his on-base percentage, going into today, I don't know if the stats are probably not updated, but going into today, he was at 400. So it's really good. I mean, 375 is still really good. And it's 0-2 count to Austin Hedges. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Get that purge going. Rodon sets. Here's the 0-2. And he swings and misses for the strikeout. So end of the bottom of the fourth. We are going to the top of the fifth, folks. We're heading into a commercial break. Rodon pitching a good game so far, so it's what we like to see. He is at 6 strikeouts, folks. 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. Only gave up the 1 run. It wasn't earned though, folks. Until outing. So heading into the top of the fifth. Once again, appreciate all you folks hanging out on this Wednesday afternoon. I know some of you may be working, but some of you might be tuning in. But I do appreciate everybody coming through. Am I glitching? I'm glitching? Yeah? Am I still glitching? I might have to turn on some background music. Yeah, make sure y'all listen to Gusto. On and off. Okay, hold on. Let me turn on some background music. I might have to do that. It's freezing on and off. All right. I did turn on some background music. How we sounded? I haven't had some long time. Kind of weird. It's good right now. Nah, this is straight from StreamYard, so it's not copyrighted music. It's their music. So I'm just gonna let it play in the background. I might just mute it, and it'll just say it's playing. So all right, so Gusto's saying I'm choppy. Chet's saying I'm so far so good. Okay, now you're saying I'm good there, Gusto. Okay. So Volpe is leading things off here in the top of the fifth. Ortiz is back out there. I thought he would be done, but he's at 103 pitches. He's pitched 4 innings, given up 5 hits, 4 runs, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts. And Volpe goes down. He is 0 for 3. So Volpe is just on a major slump. I mean, major slump. Him and Jazz. Yeah, Volpe struck out again. I mean, are we shocked, honestly? But we are in a commercial break. Pitching change about to go down. So we're back to a commercial break. So and actually on that note, I will actually no, you know what? I won't take a small break yet. Let's talk about baseball scores, folks. So the Braves are beating the Cardinals 4-1. They're going to the top of the ninth. The Tigers beating the Padres 2-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Marlins beating the Reds are beating the Marlins 3-2 in the bottom of the sixth. It's a 2-2 game between the Mets and the Phillies in the bottom of the fifth. Those are your scores right now, and we got a few games that are going to be played later tonight. So several games being played later tonight, and you have a few games that are late night. So not sure if my East Coast folks will stay up. But we are in a commercial break right now. how's the sound? How's everything sounding on from my end there, folks? Is everything sounding okay? Am I coming in choppy at all? Let me know. And Austin Wells is at the plate. Cantillo is taking over pitching duties here for Ortiz as Wells takes strike one. So Joey Cantillo at the plate. And that is a ball, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Wells is 0 for 2 in today's game. It is 2 balls and 1 strike now to Austin Wells. OG says perfect. Chet saying I go in and out. At times I go in and out. Okay. But he's saying it's better than before. All right. Cool. Yeah. You should have seen it a little over a month ago. It was constant. So I had to make some changes with the internet and then got a new modem. I mean, it was – the performance was a lot better as Austin Wells strikes out looking. And that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. So 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And that brings up Dominguez as he is batting from the right side of the plate. And he takes ball 1. It's 1 now. TC Steals. What up, man? And that is called a strike. It's 1 and 2 to Dominguez. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Nobody on base. Yankees have a 4-1 lead. Here's the 1-2. And Dominguez hits that. It's a fair ball. And goes into left field. Dominguez going for 2. Quan throws it to second. And a stand-up double there for Jason Dominguez. A 2-out double. And that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera. He is keeping the inning alive. Nice day in Connecticut for sure. I didn't do a pregame there, Beagle. Yeah, Rice, Judge, and Goldie are doing most of the work. I mean, Dominguez is, he's trying, right? He is getting some hits. Cabrera hasn't actually been too bad, although as of maybe the last couple of games, it hasn't been great for him. But the guys I'm looking at right now is Jazz and Volpe, man. So those guys are frustrating me right now. Austin Wells is frustrating me too, actually. Those 3 guys are frustrating me. But it is 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Oswaldo Cabrera. And here's the 2-2. And swing and a miss as Cabrera strikes out. That is the top of the 5th. We are going to the bottom of the 5th. And the Yankees still have a 4-1 lead. Folks, give me 2 seconds. We are in a commercial break. I'm going to just refresh the page here. So I might disappear for 2 seconds. So give me a couple seconds here. I do apologize. I'll be right back. Yeah, Wells, Volpe, Jazz, and Bellinger. Yeah, they're syncing it up, man. Christian will be back. I mean, he's on the paternity list. He's about to be a dad here, so you know, really can't get upset with him about that. But yeah, those 4 names though, TC, they got it. They got to step up, man. Yeah, keep Vivas up here and get rid of Reyes. I mean, I think inevitably he's going to leave at some point. They're going to get rid of Reyes. I do believe that. And Brian Rocchio is up to is at the plate, and it's an 0-1 count to Rocchio, and he hits it foul, so it's 0-2. Let's see if Carlos Rodon could get his 7th strikeout. But it is no balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 5th to Rocchio. And here's the 0-2. That is high, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And here's the 1-2. And it's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Let's play that whistle. Oh, I got to play it one more time. I don't think y'all heard it. There we go. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. We are back to the top of the order here for the Guardians. That does bring up Stephen Kwan. As he hits that to right field, that will drop for a single. So Kwan is on first base. So it's a 1-out single. And that'll bring up Gabriel Arias. What's up, Jared? How's it going? Yeah, tell me about it, Jared. What up, Daniel Berry? But it is 1 ball, no strike to Arias. And does he go? Yes, he does. It is called a strike. Chet, I don't know either. I wish I was on, in the inside there to find out why Boone doesn't let Vivas play. And does he go? Nope, he does not. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now to Arias, and Jose Ramirez is on deck. That is in there for a strike. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes now to to Gabriel Arias. We have one out here in the bottom of the fifth with a runner on first. It's a 2-2 count to Arias. Does he go? First base umpire says no. It's a full count now. So 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Arias. Well, they had to call him up. They had to call somebody up since Grisham is on the paternity list. It's probably just a placeholder for now. Once again, I don't know why they're not letting him play. I'm not in the room. And here's the 3-2. And Arias pops that one up. Judge is making a run. He makes the play in foul territory for out number 2. And that'll bring up Carlos Santana to the plate. Yes, exactly, Nosebleed. And Peraza's day-to-day as well. So there you go. Actually, that does bring up Jose Ramirez. My fault. Arias was the one who made the out. My apologies, folks. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth as Ramirez fouls that one back. It's an 0-1 count to Jose Ramirez, who was 1 for 1 in today's game. Beagle, I can see you. Is your internet acting wacky? Is that what you're saying? And it's a chopper to Jazz Chisholm. And they get him out at first base for out number 3. And we are going to the top of the 6th. We are in a commercial break now. Yankees still have a 4-1 lead. Okay. I know. I was watching Jason's on 06 where Hector was coming and shot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not sure what's going on. Yeah, I had to refresh it. I don't know what's going on. Internet. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know if it's yard. But let me get the Gamecast. All right. And Ben Rice will lead things off here in the top of the sixth. And he takes ball one. It's 2 balls, no strikes now to Ben Rice. It is the top of the sixth. Top of the order coming up here with Ben Rice leading things off here in the top of the sixth. And it's 3-0 now to Ben Rice. So it's a full count to Ben Rice. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. And Ben Rice takes a walk. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, folks. And it is strike one to Aaron Judge. It's an 0-1 count. So Judge in these last 2 games, folks, 6 for 6, double, triple, RBI, and a walk. Fantastic numbers in the last 2 games for Aaron Judge. And it is strike 2 to Aaron Judge, so it's 0-2 count to Judge. Ben Rice is on first base. Nobody out here in the top of the sixth. Yankees have a 4-1 lead. Sure, they'd love to add some more here. And here's the 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And here's the 1-2. And Judge hits a grounder. It could be a double play. There's 1 and there's 2. So 2 outs here in the top of the sixth. Judge hits into a double play. He is now 2 for 3 in today's game. And that will bring up Cody Bellinger. What's up, Doran? As Bellinger takes strike 1. And here's the 0-1. That is in there for a strike. It's 0-2 now. It's a Bellinger. Didn't like that call. Very good there, Dorn. And here's the 0-2. Bellinger fouls it off, staying alive. Yeah, Lou, I mean, you know, Martian's been looking good. You know, he's been looking good. Still learning, you know, but so far so good. And here's the 0-2. And Bellinger gets a hit. He is on there with a 2-out single. So Bellinger now 1 for 3 in today's game, and that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt. Bellinger keeping an inning alive. And Goldschmidt is 2 for 3 in today's game. And Goldschmidt fouls off the first pitch. It is an 0-1 count. Yeah, Warren had a really good quality start. He had a couple of good quality starts. You know, it's once again it's his rookie season. He's gonna have some good starts, some bad starts. So you got to give him time. And Goldschmidt hits that into left field, and that ball goes to the wall. Bellinger is. So good effort by Bellinger, but he is unfortunate. And we are going, and we are in a commercial break. Yeah, I mean hiccups are going to occur. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? They're rookies. Yeah, Jared. I mean, Will Warren pitched such a good game that it sucked, man. Well, the ball was far enough. The ball was far enough that I guess he felt that Bellinger could have been able to score. He almost did, but just unfortunately got there just a little late. Yeah, Dorn, I agree. I agree. Like I said, Will Warren at best, he's a number 3 guy in the rotation. No, Quan threw it to, I believe it was Rocchio, and Rocchio threw it home. Yeah, Quan threw it to Rocchio, Rocchio to the catcher. That's how he was thrown out of the home. Yeah. No, it was a good hustle there by Bellinger. I mean, he was running the whole way. It was a good ball hit by Goldschmidt. It was a double, but it was just a good play there by the Guardians to throw out Bellinger. If Bellinger got his foot in there, just Carlos Santana is at the plate. He is 0 for 2 in today's game. We are in the bottom of the 6th. Rodon is still on the mound. As Santana hits a grounder to Cabrera. Cabrera throws over to first for out number 1. Rodon right now at 73 pitches. So the pitch count looking really, really good right now for the Yankees. So that's what we want to see. As Rodon throws outside, it is ball 1. And the Guardians have Kent warming up in the bullpen for the Guardians. And here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. And Wilson hits that into center field. Cody Bellinger is right there to make the play for out number 2. And that will bring up the center fielder, Angel Martinez, who was 1 for 2 in today's game. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. So Rodon with 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, only gave up the 1 run, not earned. As Martinez takes strike 1. And Martinez hits a grounder to Cabrera, who throws over to first for out number 3. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we are going to the top of the 7th. We are once again in a commercial break. Let's see. Doran says, once upon a time, a quality start was minimum 6 innings pitched. Now the standard has been. Yeah. I mean, I remember 6 innings was a quality start. If you went, if these guys go 7, it's a solid game. If they went 8, it was fantastic. If they went 9, I mean, forget about it. You know what I mean? You got to wonder if Boone will yank him after 6 or try to milk another inning. I mean, his pitch count is really good right now, Doran. I would have him go out there for the bottom of the 7th. Try to give as much rest as you can to the bullpen. Well, we are in a commercial break, folks. The Yankees do have a 4-1 lead. You think Cole's going to be the number 2 in the rotation there, Lou? I don't know, man. Yeah, if you don't let Williams pitch, then guess what? Like, then you could forget about him trying to improve. You know, I said it on the live stream a few days ago, and some folks might disagree about Devin Williams' last outing against the Rays. Now, I'm not completely excusing him. Okay, there is definitely blame for him. But that infield didn't really do their jobs either. You know, so it did put some pressure. It does add pressure to Williams. And here we have Jazz Chisholm Jr. Leading things off here in the top of the 7th. It's 1-1 count now to Jazz Chisholm. And here's the 1-1. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now to Jazz Chisholm. Yeah, keep the game moving is right. And here's the 2-1. It is 2-2 now. Ace. You know it, bro. You know it. Three balls and 2 strikes to Jazz Chisholm. And here's the 3-2. And Jazz walks. Yeah, Jared, you're right. He didn't do anything, but he did walk. Sometimes you just got to ignore certain people. That's all there is to it. I pay no mind to him. And here we have Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Does he get the golden sombrero today? And Chisholm goes, and ball goes into center field. And Jazz Chisholm is safe. So runner on second now with nobody out. Volpe has an 0-1 count. I definitely don't feed him, man. I ignore it. Oh, I ignore it big time. So I ain't worried about it. And the 0-1 to Volpe is fouled off. It is 0-2 now. Yeah, bro. Volpe batting 202, man. It's pretty bad. Last 16 games, folks, they're saying 135 batting average, 7 for 52, 21 strikeouts for Volpe. That is on. And here's the 0-2 out to Volpe. And here's the 1-2. Just misses. So 2 balls. Oh, wait. No, he struck him out. Okay. I didn't see a signal. His OPS is 687. Austin Wells is at the plate. He takes ball 1. Tim Hill is warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. And yeah, it is a golden sombrero for Volpe today. As Austin Wells hits that to left field, Quan making a run, goes over his head, bounces off the wall, and Martinez will throw it in. That'll score Jazz Chisholm Jr. It's an RBI double for Austin Wells. The Yankees now have a 5-1 lead with 1 out here at the top of the 7th. A nice piece of hitting there by Austin Wells as Jazz Chisholm scores. And Dominguez takes strike 1 here from Kent. So 1 out here in the top of the 7th. It's a 5-1 game. Runner on second. And Dominguez hits one to center field, and he is on there with a single. And Wells will move over to third. So runners on the corners. Good hit by Dominguez. And that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera, folks. He is 0 for 3 in today's game. And here's the pitch from Kent. It is an 0-1 count to Cabrera. Yeah, Yankees getting their hits. Yankees bats looking good today. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And here's the 0-1. Ball in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher there, Hedges. So it is 1 ball, 1 strike now. Nowhere to be found there, Jared. Nowhere to be found. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Oswaldo Cabrera. And 2 balls, 1 strikes now 2 balls, 1 strike now to Cabrera. Cabrera shows bunt, but lays off. It is 3 balls, 1 strike now. Runners will take their lead. Dominguez on first, Wells at third. Kent sets. Here's the pitch. And the bases are loaded as Cabrera draws a walk. And that'll bring up Ben Rice, who is 1 for 2 in today's game. And it looks like the pitching coach for the Guardians is coming out to talk with Kent. Volpe needs to be sent down, seriously. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about being sent down. I mean, I guess if he gets sent down, then who do you play? Vivas? You put him at shortstop? I mean, I want to see Peraza play, but he's hurt right now, you guys. Just so everybody's aware. But a big opportunity for Ben Rice to score some runs here. Yeah, Volpe's not going to go down. I don't see it. Like, it's not happening. Once he's not hurt, and it's a 1-0 count to Ben Rice. And that was a strike. It is 1-1 now to Ben Rice. Aaron Judge is waiting on deck. Kent sets 1-1. 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ben Rice. And here's the 1-2. And Rice fouls that one off. And here's the 1-2. And Rice hits a grounder. And they do get the runner out at home. So good play there by Santana. So 2 outs here in the inning. Santana does get the runner out at home. Bases once again are loaded for Aaron Judge. So Wells did make a good jump, but Santana able to get him out at home. Bases are loaded for the captain, Aaron Judge, as he swings and misses on the first pitch. Once again, Yankees have an opportunity to really score some more runs here. Jeremiah, I never count the Astros out there, bud. I'm just going to tell you that right now. And it's an 0-2 count now to Aaron Judge. So Judge with the career bases loaded, he's had 9 grand slams, 342 batting average, 95 RBIs, and 1130 OPS, and 101 plate appearances. And here's the 0-2. Judge does not bite. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Top of the 7th. The Yankees leading 5-1. Here's the pitch. And Judge swings and misses. Bases are left loaded. We are going to the bottom of the seventh. We are in a commercial break. I'm going to take a small break. I'll leave you all with a little bit of tunes. Go up, get up, stretch, get some snacks, get a drink. Come right back, folks. Game ain't over yet, but it is the bottom of the seventh. The Yankees have a 5-1 lead, and I will be right back. All right, we are back to the game, folks. Bottom of the seventh. It is a 1-1 count to Noel. Two balls, one strikes now to Noel. Two and two. Two balls, two strikes to Noel. Rodon has pitched a really good game. And here's the 2-2. And Noel pops that one up. And who makes the play? Cody. Bellinger is right there to make the play for out number one. All right, I will end this poll that we have here. 38 of you have voted, and 84% of you have said that the Yankees will avoid the sweep. So I'll end that poll. It's a 1-1 count to Hedges. Here's the pitch, and that ball is popped up in the infield. Cabrera running towards it. He makes the play for out number two. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the seventh. Yeah, Rodon finally getting some run support. Ain't it freaking nice, huh? All right, folks. I am putting out a new poll. Go ahead and start. I go ahead and go out and vote. Tell me who you think the MVP of the game is. And it is an 0-2 count to Rocchio. Let's see if Rodon could get strikeout number 8 here. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Rodon right now at 88 pitches, folks. And here's the 0-2. And Rocchio stays alive. He fouls off that pitch. Make sure you all do go vote in the poll. I like to know. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Wells will throw over to first. And a solid outing by Carlos Rodon. We are going to the top of the 8th. So a quick 1-2-3 inning. We are going to a commercial break. It is a beast of a start for Rodon, man. Really looked good in that Tampa series when the Yankees won 1-0. And he's looked great today. 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 run. It's not an earned run, but he did give up 1 run, but it wasn't earned. Only giving up the 4 hits, 7 solid innings. He's at 90 pitches. I mean, what more can you ask for? Rodon to start the 8th? I wouldn't be surprised, Timothy. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd say, you know what? Let him. Well, Tim Hill was warming up in the bullpen there, Dorn. So you might see him. Oh, 2 back-to-back really good starts for Carlos Rodon. So, I mean, you know, for folks that say that, there's a lot of folks that don't support Rodon, or say that he's a bad pitcher, but I tend to disagree. You know, there's been games that he pitches, he looks really good, but he just doesn't get the run support. Today, he looked really good. He got the run support. I mean, what more can you ask for? What's up, Desiree? Boy, I'm sure you cannot wait to get your phone charger. I feel bad. So 90 pitches for Rodon, 7 innings, gives up 4 hits, gives up 1 run, strikes out 8, walks 2. I mean, what else can you say? As Cody Bellinger is leading things off here in the top of the 8th. Kent is back on the mound pitching for the Guardians. And it is strike 1. It is a 1-1 count. Yeah, for sure, Timothy. I mean, and Bellinger hits a fly ball, field qualities to play. You know, sometimes, you know, Boone makes decisions, right? We don't always agree with his decisions. I get that. But you know, the decision making is not easy, man. I hate to be that guy. I really do. And Paul Goldschmidt pops the first pitch. It is in foul territory. Santana will not be able to make a play. The ball is out of play. So a nice little souvenir for a fan. And it is strike 1 to Paul Goldschmidt. So 0-1 count with 1 out here in the top of the 8th. The Yankees have a 5-1 lead. And here's the pitch. It is ball one, so it is a 1-1 count now. Kent sets. Here's the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to Goldschmidt. And it is 2 balls, 2 strikes to Goldschmidt. He is 3 for 4 in today's game. Goldschmidt's just been on fire this whole entire season. Yeah, Timothy, seriously, man. And here's the 2-2. Count now is 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Goldschmidt. So it is a full count. So we have Jazz Chisholm Jr. Warming up on deck, warming up. It is a 1-out top of the 8th here. And swings and misses. So Goldschmidt strikes out for the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. And Jazz takes strike 1. And Fernando Cruz is warming up in the bullpen for the New York Yankees as Jazz hits that to center field, and that'll drop in front of Martinez. So Jazz on there with a single as he is 1 for 3 in today's game. Volpe coming to the plate. He has a have fun there, Frederick. I know, right? Jazz hit a single. Isn't that wild? As Volpe takes strike 1. So 0-1 count, 2 outs, runner on first, top of the 8th here. And the pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Volpe. So last 16 games, 132 batting average, 22 strikeouts for Volpe. So not great numbers as that ball gets away from Hedges and Jazz Chisholm will move over to second base. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on second, top of the 8th. Here's the pitch from Kent, and Volpe hits a grounder to the third baseman. Wilson throws over to first to Santana, and it's out number 3. We are going to the bottom of the 8th, and we are officially in a commercial break. But how are we feeling, folks? Yankees are 6 outs away from closing this game out and not getting swept, hopefully, right? Who's that, Ronnie? Volpe? Yeah. And make sure you all go vote in the poll. Let me know. I want to see who folks vote for in the poll. So it looks like I got 11 votes, and 73% of you are saying that Carlos Rodon is the MVP of the game. 27% of you are saying Judge, and nothing for Dominguez, nothing for Goldschmidt. Yeah, Volpe, might be time. He's 0 for 5, man. He struck out 4 times today. He just grounded out. Uh, Terrible game for him. I always laugh. When Rodney says legs. Oh man. But we are going to the bottom of the 8th. And let's see who is on the mound for the Yankees. And it is Fernando Cruz, who has been literally cruising for the Yankees. I do understand why there, Rodney. Yes. As he throws ball 1 to Stephen Kwan, who is leading things off here in the bottom of the 8th. And here's the 1-0. That is in there for a strike. Count now is 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1, it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Desiree. 17 strikeouts on splitters this season by Cruz. 2 for 28. And that is in their first strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh man. Now we're getting a little wild right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Stephen Kwan. As Cruz sets, here's the pitch. And he struck him out. We got to play that whistle. Make it a little louder. And we have 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. That's why you got the name you got there, Rodney. And here we have Arias at the plate as he swings and misses. On the first pitch, it's an 0-1 count. Yeah, that was such a great trade that the Yankees made with the Reds. And Arias hits a grounder. Jazz makes the play to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up Jose Ramirez to the plate. Jose Ramirez is 1 for 2 in today's game. So no balls, 1 strike to Jose Ramirez. And here's the pitch. Ball's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. No set date, Lou. I know he just got done playing his first rehab game. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jose Ramirez. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Let's see if Cruz can get a strikeout here as he sets. And here's the 1-2. And he swings and misses for strikeout number 3. 3 outs here. We are going to the top of the 9th. Yankees are 3 outs away from winning this game and avoiding the sweep. So let's see what we can do. Could be Dorn. I mean, we'll see what the Yankees plan on doing once his years are up. So top of the ninth coming up. We are in a commercial break. Yankees have a 5-1 lead. The bats looked really good for the Yankees. Carlos Rodon, solid outing. Sending a quick message here. And here's Brad with the bad news. Bad news, Brad. That's my name for you now. I know it's Rodney has his own name for you, but I'm gonna call you Bad News, Brad. Yeah, I know that, Doran. That was just Yankees century. Go there and get Fernando Cruz. That was just a steal, honestly. As Austin Wells is leading things off here in the top of the ninth as he fouls off the first pitch. You got it, Rodney. And here's the pitch. It is a strike. It's 0-2 now to Austin Wells. And Wells pops that one up in the infield. And Wilson could not make the catch. Yeah, Wilson tried to make a dive and catch for that one, but totally missed. Nah, I would never kick you out, Rodney. Who's kicking you out? And it's an 0-2 count to Wells as he lays off that pitch. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Austin Wells. Oh, Brad. And Wells hits that. He pops it up, but it is out of play. He gave it a ride. Looked like it was going to be a home run, honestly, just the way he hit that ball. But it's a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. For both of you in the corner. Luke Weaver warming up in the bullpen. As Wells hits that ball, gave it a ride, but once again, foul ball. Wells is 1 for 4 in today's game. I don't know. I don't know about that. For my moderators or for my members? Yeah, Sean, Yankees looking good. As Wells pops that one up in the infield. Should be made. Santana makes the play for out number 1. Seafood and steakhouse buffet. Wait, what? All right, Yankees are off tomorrow. 3-game series in the Bronx against the Blue Jays. Then they travel to Toronto on a 3 at Brad, here, I got something for you. Brad. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike to Jason Dominguez. He is 2 for 3 in today's game. Kent sets. Here's the pitch. Dominguez lines that foul. The count now is 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, Rodney. That's so kind of you. And here's the full 3-2. And Dominguez strikes out for out number 2. And that'll bring up Oswaldo Cabrera. Lemon chicken left over. All right, that's cool. And Oswaldo Cabrera coming to the plate. He is 0 for 3 in today's game. Yeah, just because you made a mention of the soundboard there, Rodney. Just because you made a mention of it, this one's for you, sir. 2-0 count to Oswaldo Cabrera. We have 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. Yeah, that crowd is booing you, bro. Cabrera pops that one up, and it's in the infield. And who makes the play? Arias makes the play. We are going to the bottom of the ninth. Looks like Luke Weaver will be making his way into the game. So commercial break happening right now. So Yankees are 3 outs away from winning this game. Well, he should be the one coming in there, John. They showed him warming up. What, Gusto? You're dreaming about Weaver? Okay. I see you, Gusto. News. I mean, he was designated for assignment, so no, I haven't heard of a team that has picked him up yet. I guess, I'm sure there's some team that'll get him, though, for sure. I don't think he'll accept a minor league assignment. Highly doubtful. Whoa. Hey, yo, Gusto. So Manuel Clase Sunday's outing. Played catch today. So you want to talk about Devin Williams being bad? I mean, Clase is pretty bad too. 7.84 ERA in 11 games this season. Just saying. Yeah, I'm a little worried about him too there, Brad. I'm gonna have to have a talk with him at the game. And Luke Weaver's in the game to try and close things out here in the bottom of the ninth. as Santana will lead things off here in the bottom of the ninth for the Guardians. Santana is 0 for 3 today. I'm going to have a talk with your mom there, Brian. All right, looks like Weaver is ready to go. I don't know if they were having pitch comm issues or not. And Santana hits that ball high, far, and Judge makes the play at the warning track for out number 1. Santana gave that ball a ride, but Judge is right there to make the play for out number 1. Gusto, yeah, he blocks people, he kicks people out of the chat. I mean, it's kind of what he does. It's all good. We still accept him though. And Will Wilson is at the plate. He is 0 for 3 in today's game. And the pitch from Weaver. And that's Wilson's first Major League Baseball hit. So you could say congratulations, but I'm going to say not congratulations. No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations. But they will throw the ball to the Guardians' dugout. So Jones is on first base. Yeah, congrats to Will Wilson. And it looks like we have a pinch hitter here. Looks like it's Nolan Jones. He's pinch hitting for Angel Martinez. So one out here in the bottom of the ninth with a runner on first. We have a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the 1-0. 2-0 now to Nolan Jones. Once again, Nolan Jones pinch hitting for Angel Martinez. So 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out here. As Nolan Jones hits that to center field, and Cody Bellinger makes the play for out number 2. Nolan Jones gave that one a ride. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. And it looks like we have another pinch hitter coming in. And it is Schneeman, who is going to be pinch hitting here for Noel. Yeah, Weaver pissed off. And it looks like Wells is going to go out there to talk with Weaver. Oh, my goodness. All right. Looks like we are ready to go. And the pitch to Schneemann, should I say. The pitch from Weaver. So 1-0 count on Schneemann. Yankees 1 out away from winning this game. And here's the 1-0. 2-0 now to Schneemann, and Wilson will take second base. Weaver sets. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. So 3 balls, no strikes to Schneemann. We have 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Runner on second. Kyle Manzardo is waiting on deck. Looks like he will be pinch hitting here for Austin Hedges. And here's the 3-0. That is in there for a strike. It's 3 balls, 1 strikes. And looks like Devin Williams is, I don't know if he's going to warm up, but he's got the glove in his hand. Weaver sets. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's a full count now. Let's see if Weaver could get a strikeout here to finish the game. Let's play that 2-strike horn. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bottom of the ninth. Weaver trying to close this game out. And here's the 3-2. And Schneemann pops that one up to center field. Bellinger running, makes the play for the final out of the game. And the Yankees win 5-1. They avoid the sweep. Congratulations to the New York Yankees. But all 3 of those outs, my God, they gave all 3 of the batters, man, giving the ball a ride. But Bellinger making a fantastic play out there for the final out. He may not be hitting, but he's making great defensive plays. So I'll take it, folks. But the Yankees win 5-1. Carlos Rodon gets the win. He moves to 3-3 with a 3.5 ERA. Ortiz gets the loss. He's 2-3 with a 5.96 ERA. Overall, a great game played by the New York Yankees today. The bats looked great. Carlos Rodon with a fantastic outing, folks. Let me know how you all feel about the game. I'm going to shut things down here very soon. So thanks for the kind words there, Timothy. Yeah, Rodon to Cruz to Weaver. Exactly, man. Bullpen shutting it down. Desiree says, great game, Rodon. Belly will be fine. Yeah, hopefully, man. We just need his bat to come around. But defensively, the dude's a beast, you know? Yeah. Hopefully, we just need Belly's bat to come around. But overall, a great game. I know some folks were probably nervous about Carlos Rodon, pitching in today's game, but he delivered. Carlos Rodon definitely delivered. So good on him. To look at stat. Hey, what's up, Frederick? You decided to show up, huh? Now, let's see what everybody voted for. Let's see, 16 votes, 17 votes, and 17 votes. 76% of you have voted for Carlos Rodon being the MVP of the game. What's up, Dee's channel? How's it going? Desiree. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you were nervous. Yeah, that was a great catch. Yeah, it's all good, Frederick. It's all good. Still a long season, you know. Still a long season. But, I got to say, MVP of the game has got to be Carlos Rodon. He looked really good out there. 7 strong innings, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, giving up 1 unearned run on 4 hits. ERA right now at 3.5. Fernando Cruz coming in for an inning, shutting it down. Weaver, he pitched a good game, right? He pitched a good inning. He had the outs that he had, there were balls that went way deep, but just not deep enough, right? But Yankees bats, looking good. There's still a few names that still have to step up. But it's all right. Yankees avoid the sweep, which I will gladly take. Anytime they don't get swept is good. I'd rather them, win the series, but beggars can't be choosers, right? So, you're gonna win some series, you're gonna lose some series, So it's just part of the game, part of the sport. But that's what we got, folks. But folks, I am gonna shut it down here. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna take a nap. I am a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. But as always, it's been a fun time calling this game, and I do appreciate every single one of you who joined, who listened, who chimed in into the chat. I appreciate you all. All right. Thank you all very, very much. If you have not yet, hit that like button. If you have not yet, if you're watching this on the rerun, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel and you're watching this, hit the subscribe button. Share this channel out with everybody you know, folks. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue spreading the word. Let's continue spreading the word about the Strike Zone community so we could grow this community, all right? But I appreciate you all. Thank you all very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, Yankees have a day off tomorrow, but we will be back. Yankees will be back in action on Friday, and I will see you all then. Still keep on the lookout for a broadcast, maybe. Just throwing it out there. But thank you all again. Have a great Wednesday, and I will see you all later. And as always,